All right, so you're thinking about making a move to Arizona. Maybe you've got a few options to consider, and maybe you're wondering if Mesa might be a good fit for you. Mesa is a huge city here in Metro Phoenix, and there is a lot of diversity when it comes to neighborhoods. But if you're like me and you tend to lean towards areas that have larger lot sizes, beautiful landscape, amazing views, and might give you close access to all the hotspots here within the Metro Phoenix area, then some of these neighborhoods might be a good fit for you. So if moving to Mesa is a potential option and you want to figure out some of the better places to live, then stay tuned. What's up, everybody? It's Greg Corbett with the AZ Lifestyle Group right here in Mesa, Arizona. If this is your first time to this channel and you're looking to find out everything you need to know about what it's like living in and or moving to the Phoenix metro area, including right here in Mesa, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. We are helping people from all over when it comes to finding the best places and neighborhoods to live here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about making a move and you need any assistance whatsoever, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when it comes to moving to the Phoenix Metro. All right, guys, wanted to start the day off here at Sloan Park on the northwest corner of Mesa. We're here at the spring training facility for the Chicago Cubs. Big part of what draws a lot of people to Mesa every year. But we're here in the northwest corner. We're going to focus our attention primarily on the north part of Mesa. That is where the two areas that I tend to like here in Mesa tend to be. We're going to focus on the two zip codes of 85213 and 85207. I'm going to take you around to look at a couple houses in each parts of those areas. We're not going to go inside the houses. I'll pop up some pictures on screen. If you've seen some of my other neighborhood tours, you kind of know how, our goal is to kind of showcase the neighborhoods more than it is the house. So we're going to show you what it looks like to live in these areas. So let's head east, start with 85213, and show you what it's all about. All right, we are at stop number one. I've got the house directly behind me here. We are in the neighborhood of the Groves at Hermosa Vista, which is basically right off the 202 and Gilbert Road here in North Mesa. The house behind me that we're just gonna kind of give you a little bit of info on just so you have a general idea of the neighborhood. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, just over 4,000 square foot home that's listed for $1.35 million right now. So, the stuff that we're gonna look at today is probably gonna be in the higher price point. Everything that we're looking at is going to be 1 million plus, and probably in the 1 to 1.5 range. But I want to focus on this stuff because, again, this is going to be the neighborhoods that are going to give you the large lots, the greenery, the mature landscaping, the diversity in houses. So there's a lot of cool stuff around Mesa, but we're not going to be kind of looking at anything like what you're going to find at Eastmark, some of the new construction that are on very small lot sizes for the most part, that type of thing. I want to show larger lots, that type of thing. So let me tour you through the neighborhood a little bit, kind of show you why I'm a fan of this type of stuff here. If you're coming from the East Coast, I think a lot of people want to see something similar. So we'll show you a little bit of what the neighborhood looks like, and I'll come back with a little more info. All right, a couple more things I want to kind of go through with you guys, just going over some of the pros of this community, just so you understand what I like about it. I mean, when I'm going through, it kind of has a feel to what I see in Arcadia a lot, and that is you're going to get homes. I think probably the majority of these homes were built in the 90s, but you get some homes that were probably torn down and some new stuff that was going up. So there are homes that are new construction. You can see down there a little bit, there's lots that have been scraped. They're probably going to be new construction pretty soon. So you're going to get different houses, a little bit of diversity. So you're going to get a little bit of the charm and the character of some of the older builds that we're seeing as we drive through here. And then we're going to see some new builds too. So for anybody that wants to come in, do a gut remodel, and do any additions, do any kind of upgrades to the house or renovations, you're going to see the value come back because of what everybody else is doing as well. So let's talk about lot size, since that's a big thing that I'm always bringing up, and especially in this community. The house that we looked at, that lot size was just around a little over 15,000 square foot for that lot. I would imagine, just based on what I'm seeing, that they're probably in the 15 to 20K range, maybe a little bit larger depending on where you are. What I'm seeing around here looks to be pretty sizable lots. So it's nice. It's nice to have that. It's also nice that there's no HOA. So if you do have a larger lot, and let's say you have some toys, let's say you have a boat, let's say you have an RV like the house here behind us, you can bring those in. So there's just a lot of advantages being in these type of situations. You don't feel like you're on top of your neighbors. It's quiet, even though we're really close to the 202. It's very quiet in here. So it's cool. But now that you've got a taste of this community, let's head over to the other neighborhood that is also in here in 85213 and show you what that one has to offer. All right, we're at stop number 2 here in 85213. I've got this house right behind me here. We are in Thayer Estates near Val Vista in Brown. We probably drove, I don't know, about 2.5 miles to get over here to this neighborhood. But one of the things I really love when I'm driving around here, and especially in this area, is all the citrus groves. I mean, the citrus groves are everywhere. It's a big part of what this area and neighborhoods look like. And I think one of the big draws and why I like it so much. So when it comes to this house here, this is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home that is also over 4,000 square foot. I think it's 4,070 square foot. It is listed at $1,075,000. So this house is going to be a little bit more dated. It also backs to Val Vista, so you do have that. But it's a really cool and unique house. I mean, just the front curb appeal, the brick on its own, I like that stuff a lot. So I'm a big fan of seeing some of this stuff that's has a little bit more character to it. So, but let's tour you around the neighborhood here as well. I think there's a lot of similarities to what we saw over at the Groves, and then we'll come back with a little more info. All right, back here in the neighborhood, found a little community space. Always is cool to kind of come, just kind of check out a little bit of, an area that might be a place where people can come together, where people, walk, take their dogs, take their kids. No playgrounds here. This is another non-HOA community. I think a lot of people really like that a lot. And when you've got, yards and lot sizes as big as people do on their own, they probably do a lot of the stuff in their own yard. You don't need these type of things. But when it comes to lot size, I think the house that we saw, that's going to be a 17,500 square foot lot size. So probably, again, similar to what we saw over in the Groves, you're going to probably be a minimum 15K square foot lot, probably up to 25, maybe 30,000 square foot based on what I'm seeing just kind of looking around here. So again, larger lot sizes, which is awesome. No HOA, like I said before, so you don't have to worry about all that stuff. You get some of the same benefits like we talked about before. So again, between location, and when I talk about location, not only the views of some of the citrus groves, but also just the easy access, in and out, getting on the 202, being able to if you need to get into places like Tempe or Phoenix or Scottsdale, you can do so easily. So again, huge benefit to being over here. I'm a big fan of it, and I think it's something for people to consider if they're looking for this type of home and can't find it in some of the other areas they are looking at. So let's go ahead. We're gonna make our way over to a little bit further east. We're gonna head over to 85207, kind of hit the northeast side of Mesa up against the mountain. I'll show you that area as well, show you a couple more houses. We'll go from there. All right, real quick, you guys, if you are enjoying or learning anything from the content at all, it is helping you, please consider hitting that like button. Definitely helps us to know whether or not we're putting out the right content, whether or not it's helpful to you, and definitely helps us spread it to other people. We appreciate it. All right, guys, we made it out to the northeast side of Mesa. We are at stop number 3 right now. I've got this house behind me here. You can tell when we're driving down here, you go from all the greenery that you see kind of from that 85213 area, all the citrus groves, into kind of the desert area out here. So it becomes a totally different feel, but you see, you know, some newer construction out here. You still see some larger lot sizes. You have really cool views. So there are, even though they're kind of night and day differences between the two, there's a lot that I like about being out here as well. So from this house's perspective, this is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath house, 3177 square foot, listed for 1.175. I'll pop some pictures up on screen so you can take a look at those. From a location perspective, we are right off of the 202 in McKellips, at the Legacy at Mountain Bridge community. So nice little gated community in here. You come back in, you're tucked away. Still have pretty decent lot sizes in here. We'll go over that after we get done with the tour, but really nice curb appeal. You're a little closer together than what you would have been over in like the Citrus Groves area, so a little bit smaller lots, homes a little bit closer together, but still a lot of positive things to look at over here. So let's go ahead, we'll tour around the neighborhood a little bit. We'll come back with more info. All right, we're back over at the little community space. We got a small space over here. There are a few of these kind of mixed in throughout the community here. So you do have some grassy sections, even though most people have desert landscape. If you look around, you don't have a whole lot of grass, but they do have a little bit of grass mixed in here and there within the community, a place where you can bring the dogs out, that type of thing. But so again, lot size, we're going to talk about lot size. 11,400 square foot is the lot size of the listing that I showed you. So you're probably going to be, I would say, in the 10 to 12,000 square foot for this particular neighborhood. HOA, so here you're going to have an HOA, obviously, with the gated community, probably some of the some other little miscellaneous things that come along with the HOA. It's $178 a month, so that is something to keep in mind. You're going to have to pay the little extra premium to be in some of these newer communities with the gates and stuff like that, and they might have some other common area maintenance. I don't think there is a community pool or anything like that, but you know, there are some other things that they take care of, and they do a really good job taking care of all the common areas around here. So so that is nice. You're going to see a lot of view fencing. So when we look back, you're going to see any area, if you're backed up to any kind of view, you'll get some view fencing, that type of thing. You're surrounded by the mountains and kind of the back here as well. So again, lots of views. You're going to be set up a little bit higher. There's going to be certain things that are going to give you some access to looking out towards the rest of Mesa and the rest of the Phoenix area that might give you some views there as well. So those are the little details that I think are kind of nice coming out here to this zip code. But let's go ahead and head over to the last house. We'll check out that one. That's going to be over in Las Sendas. We'll check that one. That one's on the golf course, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, we made it over to Las Sendas. Las Sendas is right off of Power and McDowell area. So I'll pop up a map so you can check that out. We are here at our last stop, house number 4, which is this house behind me here. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2952 square foot home listed for $1.275. So again, you're going to have newer construction, very similar to what we saw at the last neighborhood over at Legacy. You have a lot of desert landscaping, which very beautiful desert landscaping here. Here you're going to be a little bit more, have the opportunity to be kind of tucked up against the mountains and stuff like that here. All these neighborhoods tend to be little gated, so they have little pocket gated neighborhoods within Los Andes. So Los Andes is a huge master plan community, and then you have little pockets within that. So there's a bunch of these little pockets in here, but a lot of cool things. This is definitely a popular place to be. Very good access from the 202 to hop on and that type of thing. So let's tour around here a little bit. You can kind of see what it looks like. Got more, well, actually a little airplane flying over, but I will show you a little bit more footage of the neighborhood. We'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so hard to take a trip out to Los Andes without coming out to the golf club here. So we are at Los Andes Golf Club. Just a beautiful design course that's kind of woven within the community. The house that we showed you that was listed, that is a house that is on the golf course. You can see kind of how a lot of the homes set up behind me are on the golf course as well. Very well maintained, just a beautiful course, and also a beautiful day to be out here. I'm a little envious. I kind of, as a non-golfer, realistically, I'm envious of people who are out swinging the club right now. I would like to do that, but I'm filming, so we're going to do that. So just a couple other things. We talked about lot size on everything else. So I do want to give you a heads up on lot size on the stuff here. For that particular listing, that was just under a 9,000 square foot lot. So don't have the major big lot sizes, but we do have the golf course view and back. So if you don't have a huge yard, but you have view fencing out to the golf course, that opens up the rest of your views, makes everything a lot better, makes it so having a smaller yard doesn't hurt you at all. HOA is actually only $122 a month here, which is pretty good for a lot of these communities being gated. So that might vary depending on which little pocket you get into community wise, but it's probably pretty good. And then you obviously pay extra if you're going to come out to golf. But overall, I hope you guys got a sense of why I like the areas that I do out here in Mesa, and why, if you haven't looked at them before, you might want to take a peek at them now, or maybe consider them when you're looking to make the move to Arizona. Again, like there's a lot of diversity in Mesa. There's going to be a lot of good. There's going to be some that is not as desirable. We're going to help you pick those out, try to figure out what's the best fit for you. So if you guys have any questions at all, definitely reach out to us. We'll leave our contact info on screen. As always, leave a comment down below. Let us know if there's anything we could have added to help improve the video, or if you just have any general questions. So we are going to take a little bit more of a look. Until the next video, we will catch you later.